Hello, I am Payal Sumara. I am working as a lecturer in chemical department at Government Polytechnic Gandhinagar. Today I am going to explain about the classification of heat exchanger. The content of my presentation is what is heat exchanger and its classification. Now, what is heat exchanger? It is an apparatus or an equipment in which effectively transfer of heat take place between a hot fluid and cold fluid. The heat is transferred from high temperature to the lower one. The examples of various heat exchanger which is used in chemical industries are boilers and condenser, heaters and coolers, automobile radiators, evaporators and condenser, etc. Now, the heat exchangers are classified based on different parameters, like based on its flow pattern, design and constructional features, and physical state of fluids. Let's start with the classification based on flow pattern. Based on flow pattern, heat exchangers are classified as parallel flow or co-current flow, cross flow, and counter-current flow. In parallel In parallel flow heat exchanger, the hot and cold fluid flow in the same direction. Here, the flow arrangement and temperature variation of both fluid are shown in this figure. See here the hot and cold fluid flow in the same direction. This is the temperature distribution of heat exchanger. Here the temperature difference between hot and cold fluid keep on decreasing. Since this exchanger need a large area of heat transfer, it is rarely used in practice. Examples are water heaters, oil heaters, and oil coolers, etc. Next is counterflow heat exchanger. In this exchanger, the hot and cold fluid flow in the opposite direction. The temperature difference between the two fluids remain more or lessly near constant. The exchanger due to counterflow gives maximum rate of heat transfer for a given surface area. So they are most favorable for heating and cooling of fluids. And the last one is cross flow heat exchanger. In this exchanger, the two fluids flow at right angles to each other. Two different arrangements are commonly used. In one case, each of the fluid is unmixed as it flows through the heat exchanger, and in other case, one fluid is perfectly mixed while the other is unmixed. See, this is the figure of cross flow heat exchanger. This is mixed hot stream and here unmixed hot stream. Here the stream are separated by the baffles. The next is the classification based on design and constructional features. It is classified as double pipe heat exchanger, cell and tube heat exchanger, multiple cell and tube heat exchanger, compact heat exchanger, fin heat exchanger, plate type heat exchanger, and spiral heat exchanger. And it is classified on the basis of physical state of fluids as condenser and evaporator. Thank you.